Alright, hello. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Francisco Cabrera, and by the past videos I've been doing a series of church songs, both the Western and the Eastern practices of the Roman Catholic, from the Catholic Church. I had to correct myself there. When I say Catholic Church, I'm not just speaking about Roman Catholics. The Universal Catholic Church, the one with the Pope at its leadership, the head of leadership here on earth, is not just Roman Catholic. That's just one type of Catholic. In fact, there are, I believe, 27 different types of Catholics, including Byzantine, Melkite, which is the tradition I'm the most familiar with as far as other than the Roman. There's Ruthenian, Romanian, Coptic. There are many different types of Catholics out there, so there's not just Roman. So for those of you who do not like the Roman Mass, that's okay. There's also the Melkite Divine Liturgy that you could attend, and there's other different kinds of services that are offered. This is going to be the first part of a two-part series in Byzantine tones. I'm going to take you on a journey through the 8 tones that the Byzantine Church uses, the ritual uses, in its liturgical music. There are 8 tones, the first of which being the authentic tones, and the other 4 tones, I'm sorry if I said 5 before, 4 authentic tones and 4 plagal tones. And so the first 4 are gonna complement the other 4 that come later. And in specific, as far as what hymns I'm going to be doing the hymns of the resurrections, more specifically the troparion. Now the word troparion is Greek, and it means pole. The reason why I say that is because essentially the troparia of today wasn't like the one it used to be back in the ancient days of the church. The troparia used to be the theme of the Mass or the liturgy of that day. And the reason why it's associated with the pole is because the homilies would be so long that they would write them on poles and they would unroll them. Of course, today the troparia is much shorter. And I'm going to be going over some of the troparias. They're not long at all. They're not even 5 minutes. They're not even 3 minutes. They're no more than a minute or so, I believe. If I do them right, that is, of course. But the troparias are, like I said, are the theme of the liturgy. And so I'm going to go, in this video, I'm going to go over the 4 authentic tones. And then in the second series, I'm going to go over the other 4 to wrap it up. I'd like to start off today with the first troparia of the resurrection. And it is "While the Stone Was Sealed by the Jews," and this is sung the first week of the in Easter in the Byzantine tradition known as Pascha. I'm going to have some assistance here, but this is "While the Stone Was Sealed by the Jews," first tone. While the stone was sealed by the Jews, and the soldiers were guarding thy most pure body, thou didst arise on the 3rd day, O Saviour, granting life to the world, for which cause the heavenly powers cried aloud unto thee. O Giver of life, glory to thy resurrection, O Christ, glory to thy kingdom, glory to thy providence, O thou who alone art the lover of mankind. So that was the first tone of the troparion, the resurrection. I'm going to sing to you now the second troparion of the resurrection. It's going to be in the second tone, and it is titled "When Thou Didst Submit Thyself," a second tone Byzantine chant. When thou didst submit thyself unto death, O thou deathless and immortal one, then thou didst destroy hell with thy godly power. And when thou didst raise the dead from beneath the earth, all the powers of heaven did cry aloud unto thee. O Christ, thou giver of life, glory to thee. The next troparion of the resurrection is Let the Heavens Rejoice, and it is sung in the third tone. Let the heavens rejoice, and the earth be glad, for the Lord hath done a mighty act with his own arm. He hath trampled down death by death, and become the firstborn from the dead. He hath delivered us from the depths of Hades, granting the world the great mercy. The last tone, or the last tone for this video is going to be the fourth troparion of the resurrection, and it's sung in the fourth tone. And it's probably one of the most difficult because of its unusual key signature that it's written in. So if it sounds a little bit weird, it's the tone itself, the way it's written. This is Having Learned the Joyful Message in the fourth tone. Having learned the joyful message of the resurrection from the angel, the women disciples of the Lord cast from them their parental condemnation, and proudly broke the news to the disciples, saying, Death hath been spoiled, Christ God is risen.